Welcome back. Well, many wounded service members receive treatment far from home and far from their loved ones. But thanks to an organization called Luke's Wings, many don't have to. The organization provides complimentary airfare for wounded or ill service members and their families. This year, Luke's Wings is providing at least 200 Christmas flights through their No Soldier Spends Christmas Alone campaign. Joining us now is Fletcher Gill, co-founder and CEO of Luke's Wings, and David Diaz, a veteran who got 8 flights for himself and his family. Gentlemen, welcome. Merry Christmas Eve. Thanks for being here.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
So, Fletcher, let me start with you. Tell us a little bit more about what sounds like a wonderful organization.
Sure. Thank you for having us. Merry Christmas to everyone. We started Luke's Wings in 2008 with the mission of providing flights for families in and out of Walter Reed, and we've expanded that over more than 10 years now to provide flights in and out of about 12 military hospitals. We also provide flights to Special Operations Command for our special operators, veterans in hospice care, and our first responders, and also we have a new program for police officers who were shot in the line of duty. So we make sure that their families are with them as needed. Also wounded, ill, and injured. So in David's case, for example, he was ill, and he can tell his story on that. But right now we're doing all of our flights for our No Soldier Spends Christmas Alone campaign. We've done 147 flights as of right now, and we're hoping to do more before tomorrow. So.
Wow, before tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Well, David, let me ask you about your experience. Tell us, how did the program help you? Walk us through how you received your flights.
Basically, I just went online, and I was diagnosed with cancer and found out I was headed to Walter Reed. My family and my wife was living in Charlotte, North Carolina, so I was in the D.C. area basically by myself. I found out through Walter Reed about Luke's Wings, where I can get my wife to come up during specific treatment days I needed to make decisions, and have her come up at no cost to me. They helped out in getting me to Florida to see my son's college graduation, going home to Puerto Rico to see my parents, and informing them that I was doing well. My treatments were coming out great, and I didn't have the burden of trying to financially pay for this. I just went online to their website, applied, and was granted.
Wow. That's amazing. And, you know, we often don't think about the financial burden on veterans who have been wounded and the cost of being able to see their families. It's something we don't think about. So that's so wonderful that this organization is helping out with that. And Fletcher, where are the donations coming in from?
Well, we have some really great corporate sponsors. SRS Distribution out of Texas as an example. Delta Airlines is a partner of ours, but also this time of year, it's really our individual donors. You know, the folks that are watching today that want to go online and donate $1 or $5, that's really where our end of the year push comes from. I'll tell you, we have flown some amazing people around in the last week or two. I love this time of year, I really do. We're flying a son to surprise his father on Christmas. The son is active duty, about to be deployed, and his father is a wounded warrior who was hit in an IED and is still recovering several years after that injury. I don't want to say too much more about it, because if the father's watching, you know, I'm gonna ruin the surprise. Yeah. But that's an example where we flew just the other day 3 children and a grandmother into Walter Reed. They're with their father, son, respectively, today and tomorrow morning on Christmas morning. So it's just so much, it's so enriching for us to provide these flights and to see everybody get reunited, celebrate Christmas morning together.
David, final thought on what it meant for you to be able to see your family while you were recovering from cancer.
Oh, it was a great comfort knowing that they were there with me while I'm going through this uncertainty of whether or not the treatment was going to take. It helped out a lot.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much. David Diaz and Fletcher Gill, and the organization is Luke's Wings. And we thank you so much for being with us today. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, and thank you.